Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Are we okay? Everything is good. People now, they're confused, and there's many they are need to find their way, but they will come here. We have difficulty with the previous company, and look like our free use of their, they don't want us to use a free one. They are trying to make us purchase. Today our topic is about how truthful the stories of a Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Each time I see the stories of a Prophet Muhammad, sometimes I feel want to cry. I feel my heart is beating. Not only it's truthful, brothers and sisters, it touched your heart. Now, for sure, the Prophet Muhammad, he touched other part of you during the story, especially when he speak about virgins. But don't go there for now. We will leave it to different occasion. But for me, I wonder why the kuffar, the infidels, the haters of Islam, why they don't see the truth? Why? Honestly, why? I asked myself this question a lot, and I could not find an answer. The only answer I was able to come to, or solution, that they are jealous, because we Muslims, we will get a lot of virgins in the bedroom, or even in the bathroom. Actually, you open even under the drawer, you will find women there. You open under the sink in the bedroom, you will find women. She will say to you, meow, playing with you. She's a virgin. So they are jealous. The stories are amazing. And they are convincing. But some Muslims are leaving Islam, not because it's not convincing, but because it's convincing. The problem is, don't they say like, like there is a say, it says too much love will kill you, too much salt will kill you, too much sugar will kill you. Well, too much convincing will kill you. And this is what we are going to talk about today. So let me introduce for you the first guest, Dr. The philosopher, the scientist, Yasser Qadhi. Yasser Qadhi is a very well-known person that he is the one who dig in the dirt. And when you dig in the dirt, what you will get beside the dirt. You know what I'm talking about. So Yasser Qadhi, he is trying to find a solution for stories Muhammad, he said, 1400 years ago. And the Muslims until now trying to find a solution for them. Let us hear what Yasser Qadhi want to say. And let me know if the sound is good, please.
The fact that they were blocked up is in the Quran. The fact that they're going to come towards the end of times is in the Quran and it's in mutawatir hadith. Okay, there is only one hadith, which is in Tirmidhi and others, but it's one is that. One hadith, only one.
Is the voice coming good? Is the voice coming good? So Yasser Qadhi, he come with a clear answer about Ya'juj wa Ma'juj. And Yasser Qadhi claiming that there is only one hadith, brother. Only one hadith in all Islamic books says that Ya'juj wa Ma'juj are alive. It is in a Tirmidhi, and this hadith have a problem. Listen carefully.
The concept of Ya'juj Ma'juj in the Quran, nobody can deny that. The fact that they were blocked up is in the Quran. The fact that they're going to come towards the end of times is in the Quran and it's in mutawatir hadith. Okay, there is only one hadith, which is in Tirmidhi and others, but it's one is that. One hadith, only one, that mentions that they are currently alive right now, and that they keep on trying to dig behind the wall, dig from the wall, and to and to get out, and to, they don't say inshallah and whatnot, or the guard doesn't say inshallah. So there's one hadith like that only. And
one hadith. Muslims, only one hadith? Yasser Qadhi, are you sure? Okay, let us give it a try. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. There's only one hadith, brother. There is only one hadith. And look how many times he repeated the story. There is only one hadith. There is only one hadith. There's only one hadith, and not only that, after that he says later he thought it's authentic, but later he discovered there's a problem with it. So let us go to the only one hadith. I just typed in the top here, Ya'juj. That's it. I did not type anything. Only one hadith. And what we find? In the search engine showing 1 of 32. Do you see it? 1 of 32. How many of them are authentic and they are saying they are alive in the time of Muhammad? Read carefully with me. Today, Muhammad said, the wall, between bracket, the barrier of Gog and Magog has been opened so much. And Wahab, in order to explain, he made his finger of like 90 number, like with his finger. This is Sahih Muslim, and this is not a Tirmidhi. Only one hadith, brother. Only one hadith. He said it's in a Tirmidhi only. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Okay? So this is not a Tirmidhi. And this is a Sahih Muslim. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari, because later he will say there is a problem with this hadith. But it's in al-Bukhari too. It says that a hole has been opened today in the dam of Gog and Magog. Let us continue. Sahih al-Bukhari again. So what he may be trying to say, it is the same people who report the story, but even that one is not true. Because if we read here as an example, we will see we have different reporters. It's not the same reporters. It's not the same reporters. And this is authentic. This is not a problem. This is Sahih Bukhari. And this is appear in many places in Sahih Bukhari. And the reporters here are different. Even Zainab, the daughter of Zainab, I think they mean Zainab bint Jahsh, the daughter of the donkey, the wife of Muhammad. She said, Allahu Akbar. The Prophet says an opening has been made in the wall of Gog and Magog like this. This is Zainab herself. And the reference continue and continue. And as you see, it is Sahih. It is Sahih. It is Sahih. And here Muhammad, he said that the Muslims will use the bows and the arrows and the shield of Gog and Magog as fire for 7 years. So this is not only confirming they are alive at that time, confirm they will be alive until the day of judgment. And not only that, they are using weapon, which is arrows and bows. And the Muslims, when they shoot arrows at the Muslims will have enough wood for 7 years. So yeah, it doesn't say that, CP. And now the Muslim, they will try to answer. They say, okay, here in the hadith it says that Hamza, the son of Yahya, the son of Hamza, reported from Jabir from Yahya bin Jabir at-Tai. He took it from Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman took it from Nufayr, he took it from his father. He heard the Nawas, the son of Sam'an, and then he heard, etc. And we know all of us that Sam'an is a liar. So here you see the stupidity of those people. And later, the same person, Yasir Qadi, he changed the story. He is not talking about it's not one hadith, because he got himself busted. The Muslim, they can go and they will find that. What are you talking about, man? I mean, even the Quran says, what is that? And actually, by the way, here Muhammad, there is a Muslim, he made a comment, says, it's creepy, don't try, Islam is growing. Here it says that when before the judgment come, there's nobody will go to the Kaaba. Do you see it? the Kaaba will be totally abandoned. Abdul, take reference. Huh? The Kaaba totally will be abandoned. Sahih al-Bukhari 1593. So either you accept that Muhammad is lying, because if not going to be, and this is Sahih, very authentic, if the Kaaba will never be abandoned, then Muhammad is a liar. Choose one. It's up to you. We go back to our topic. Now, after the failure of this Yasir Qadi trying to duct tape the stupidity of Muhammad, as you see, all of those are Sahih Hadith, those are Sahih al-Bukhari, and they are very authentic, they are very trustworthy, you know. In this Hadith here, this is from Zainab. This is from Zainab herself. And the liar, he said, there's only one Hadith. The Messenger of Allah saw SAW, the shortwave. He woke up red in the face. And he said, La ilaha illallah. Away to the Arab from the evil that has drawn night. Muhammad not only confirming that they are alive in his time, he is confirming that they are coming here very soon. Do you see it? To the point he is so terrified. This is remind you, if you wake up in the middle of the night and your wife, she don't have her makeup, you know, you might get scared. You know what I mean? You know the thing? I'm just joking, just joking. Hey, ladies, don't be upset from me. I'm just joking. So, away for the Arab. And you know, so if they are not alive and they are not, etc., what this guy is talking about? And he count the number 10. Ashara, the Muslim translate as he size of a hole. All of this why? Because those people behind the wall, they open a hole in the size of you, like you open your thumb, you know, and your finger together. That is the size. And Muhammad is terrified because this is too big. Too big. Oh boy. Yasir Qadi, brother, it's only one hadith. It's only one hadith. Shall I keep going forever? It's only one hadith, brother. Only in a Turmudi, only, brother. Only in a Turmudi, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Only in a Turmudi. Yeah. Look, look, look. Only in a Turmudi. Yeah. Yeah. So let us find somebody else to help the situation. You know, between the Muslims, there is people who they are extremely smart and intelligent. They are like superior by nature, but it's not there in hand. You know, it's like they are born this way. You know, I don't know how to explain to you. It's hard to explain to you, but I will try. Oh, hold on. Why I want to try? I will get a very smart person. His name is Ali Dawah. His name is Ali, and his last name is Dawah. Perfect name for the mission. Ali Dawah, he decided to jump and solve this little problem. By the way, in the hadith, he spoke about a Muslim. He left Islam because of Yaguga and Magoo. He said he did left Islam, you know, additional to that, he left because of his sexual desire and women, you know. And you know, Abdul, Ali Dawah, I mean, Islam is sex movie, you idiot. But I mean, why anyone want to leave Islam for sex if you can have sex with 4 women in the same time? If this is the purpose. So at least, like, you want to make the person, they try to frame anyone who oppose Islam. Like, you know, they made a video about me, Christian prince, sexual, you know. I just asked a woman that your prophet said, she said, Jesus, he played with his mother boobs. She's a whore, obviously. And the Muslim, they, oh, Christian prince, sexual, you coward, liar. And now he is trying to frame somebody in his video. And he said he left Islam not because of this, really, because of his sexual desire. But look how Ali Dawah, he answered the problem. Listen carefully. This is deep.
why do we have to understand everything in the context?
Look at this. Why do we have to understand everything? I mean, think about it. Why? You know, the girlfriend of Mimi Hijab, I agree with you. Look at your face, mashallah, mashallah. So why we need, and look at this, why we need to understand everything? You just let me know why. Just give me a reason. I want to know your logic. I want to know how smart you are. Why you need to understand everything.
Understand everything in the context where, why does it always have to be logical?
Exactly. Why does it always have to be logical? The second we say Trinity, they say this is not logical. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy and the stupidity? Why this is have to be logical? Hey, Christian Prince, you worship 3 gods. Okay, 1 + 1 + 1. You know, did you forget the one who say 1 + 1 + 1? How it's going to be 1? Now, why it have to be logical? Is that the philosophy of the underwear? You know, Muhammad, when he used to wash his underwear, Muslim, they used to fight over the water of the underwear laundry. Can you believe it? Well, you can imagine how nice the smell is. It's a poo-poo, holy poo-poo. So why we have to be, and when we say to the Muslims, well, as long as you speak about logic, it's logical that God Almighty, he can be as he wish. When they want the Muslims, you don't have to be logical. For us, the Christianity, the answer is very simple. God, if he decides to be 1,000, one and the same time, who are you to tell him what he to be? Your God in the Quran says he is 1, you accept. If he says he is 7, you accept. You are just a hypocrite potato. And now you are saying, why everything have to be logical? Yeah, why? You know what? You got a point there. Look, the thinker. See, look at this. He touched the point where Muslims always in pain when they think. Do you see the pain in his face? When he think he is in pain. Why? No, just look at the face. There's a lot of pain.
Does it always have to be logical? Why does it have to be something where we're like, oh, explain it to me logically, or, I'm going to start doubting things? This is exactly why Shaitan fell into disbelief. When Allah...
Shaitan. Are you sure not the Jews? Listen. The one who made you think this way is Satan. Yes, Satan. Who gave the Prophet Muhammad satanic verses? Satan. Who deceived the Christians and the Jews? Satan. Who deceived the Shia? Satan. Who wrote the Hadith? Satan. Who made Yasir Qadi says there is holy narrative? Satan. Who made Mimi Hijab have that stupid interview? Satan. 2 minutes from now, maybe he will blame the Jews. So, okay, what do you do? So is that the solution now? Why we need to understand and why, isn't the Quran says is the book of guidance? So if this is a book of guidance, why people are confused and why you are saying to them, should not understand? Because if a book of guidance cannot make me understand, that means the book of guidance is the book of potato. It's imagine I give you a manual, how to take an engine down, how to put it together, how to install a table. And then after you read the manual, you get more confused. That's mean there is a failure in the manual and it cannot be from God. Isn't God perfect? Can't God explain himself? So you are saying to us now, and you are admitting that you, Muhammadan, cannot understand a word of what your God is saying. When the whole story is very simple. Zulqarnain, he found where the sun set, mashallah, and you try to cover it and duct tape, and you say, oh, this is from the perspective of Zulkarnain. And we ask them where it says perspective, man. Where in the Quran we find, like, can't Allah add the word perspective? Maybe he forgot. Maybe he forgot. Somebody saying, good day, CP, well done, for good job, brother. Are you in Facebook too? My friend, no, I don't have Facebook. I don't have any of those pages. I have only a Patreon. This is my only Facebook if you like to join us. And it's for free. Do not need to make any donation. And by the way, every video Ali Dawah, donate for us. Donate for us. And he want to feed the poor. Oh, boy. Yeah. Let us go back to our topic. So we do not need to understand. And stay stupid is better for you. Because simply, we cannot answer. As simple as that. Then we go more in details. Things is getting complicated. Let us put this video for you. Okay, let us see. Aman Rabbi Aman. Aman Rabbi Aman. Turkoman, Turkoshman. I don't know what he is worshipping, the Turkish man. Yes, Arkady, tell us what is going on, man. Please tell us. What is the situation?
Issue of Ya'juj and Ma'juj is actually, for our modern times, I would say, one of the most, if not the most problematic of the signs of Judgment Day. And it has caused many of our youth to question, to doubt. I myself have met people that have actually left Islam because of these types of tales. And we have to be honest and frank and not pretend as if this doesn't exist. Some of you are not accustomed to hearing people speak like this, but my philosophy is different. We are dealing with a crisis of people leaving our faith, our own children, our own young men and women.
Hey, hold on. There is a guy in the chat, in the comment section, just today, he told me a lot of people converting to Islam. So what those Abdul, they do, if they convert somebody to Islam, they go to a foolish person, and they show him things is not really true, like scientific discovery in the Quran, which is a joke. Amazing statement, Prophet Muhammad, he said, which mean the opposite. And if you are a fool, you are a fool. Anyone can scam you. Islam is a scam. Yasser Qadi is speaking of a reality that a lot of people, when they read those stories in the Quran, immediately they come to conclusion, we should leave Islam. Some people complain about Christianity and Islam debate. Okay, go there and type, says, guys, Christian Prince is live on air. Join him here if you want to join us. Search for the name of this video. Make a comment. It's okay. No problem. Many people, they download my videos and they go live. Some of them, they are like they being stupid because they don't help us. I can shut down all those channels, but we don't want to do that for the benefit of spreading the education. So here, children are leaving Islam, our own children's, and the video is long. I wish I can play it all, but Yasser Qadi, he might complain about it as usual. And you can watch it in your own risk, so just to laugh. He make it clear that there is Muslim, they come with many solutions, but none of them is a solution. It's a false narrative. In other way, it's not true. We need some air. So how we can fix it? We lie to our kids and we tell them something else. So some of the Muslims, some they say, oh, Gog and Magog, they are hiding under the ground. But the Quran says he built a wall between two mountains. What underground? You know, some Muslims, they say they are zombie. They are not a human like us. This is why they are under the ground. And some even they said, you know what, they are dead. They have a zombie disease. And maybe after like 1,000, 2,000 years, they will wake up. My friend, you are talking about your mother-in-law. This is not what is written in the Quran. So they try their best to find a solution for a stupid story. Muhammad, he copied from others. He put it in his book. And they try to solve it by lying to themselves, lying to their children. And the more they lie, the more they dig in the ground, the grave of Islam. Right? So look what Yasir Qadi want to say. Let us see more. He is touching his nose now. And you know, when Yasir Qadi, he touches his nose, that means boogers are coming.
Of the reasons why is that we are not answering some of these issues that they bring, and we dismiss them. And I myself have discussed many of these issues with these types of people, and one of them, not the only one, but one of them is Ya'juj and Ma'juj. So we have to be very clear and frank and think critically even as we look at our tradition. The issue of Ya'juj and Ma'juj is something that doesn't just occur in the hadith. It is explicit in the Quran. Standard medieval interpretation of Ya'juj and Ma'juj is the following. This is what you find in Ibn Kathir. You find it in the tafsir literature of As-Samarqandi and of Al-Tha'labi, and basically this is the mainstream interpretation for our classical and middle ages of Islam. Ever since the beginning of writing tafsir, let's say 300-400 Hijrah, up until pre-modernity, up until going to CE 1800s or whatnot. If you look at any book of tafsir, any book of history, the notion was the following. Ya'juj and Ma'juj are a bizarre, exotic tribe in the nether regions of the world that have been trapped by Dhul Qarnayn thousands of years ago, and they're still trapped to this day. That Ya'juj and Ma'juj are a living tribe, blocked to this day behind the wall that was built 4,000, 5,000 years ago. That wall miraculously is still there. People can see on the one side, and on the other side you have these savages that Allah knows how they're eating, drinking, replicating, whatnot, and they're still there for eons and eons and eons. This is the standard interpretation. Dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if you believe this, any position, I cannot believe it.
I cannot believe it. Yeah, Abdul, did you hear this? If you believe this garbage, me myself, I cannot believe it. But this is what Muhammad said. They are digging a hole. He woke up from his dream. He saw them digging the wall. He said, "Awi to the Arab." A hole like this is open, bigger than the anus of Muhammad. So this guy is saying to you, if you believe in the garbage you have in your books, Muslims, this is your stupidity. Like he don't dare to use the word, but this is what he mean. He said, I cannot believe in such a thing. This is stupid. Let us hear it again. Maybe you are slow. Not maybe, you are.
A tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if you believe this, it's your position. I cannot believe it. I find this very difficult to believe. Many Muslims still believe this. I have nothing to say to this. If you believe it, I have nothing to say.
Come on, cut the crap. I can believe it, and they believe it. We got that. Why you repeat yourself? But guys, let us go to the Quran and see how stupid this religion is. But isn't this is what the Quran is saying, that they are alive? Clearly saying that. If we go to the Quran, let us go there, and I will put it for you on the screen. Give me a minute. Let us open the page first. If you believe this. No, I'm so glad that the goat did not eat chapter 18. I will be reading myself, I will be so upset. You know, I will be really so upset. But just to show you how low the IQ of those who call themselves sheikh. Yasser Qadi trying to say they cannot be people who they are exist now. Maybe they will exist later. But if you read the Quran, you will find the following. And this is why we laugh at the low IQ of those who call themselves sheikhs. When Zulkarnain, he arrived, he found a group of people next to two mountains. And those people, they are so stupid, they don't understand the word. And then they said, Zulkarnain. I mean, do you see? I mean, the stupidity is amazing. You just said a second ago, like, hardly, they don't even understand the word. And then they said, Zulkarnain, verily Ya'juj and Ma'juj, Gog and Magog, doing great mischief. And suddenly they became wise people. What happened to the people who don't understand the word? Oh boy. You know, they don't understand the word. And here you notice something that most of people who talk about this topic, they don't speak of. You see, when I read things, I read it differently. And I want you to tell me if you agree with me, if you ever heard from anyone beside me what I'm going to say. The Muslims believe in destiny. Is that correct? Everything is a destiny. Those people are not believers. But suddenly they are wise and they are doing the act of God by telling Zulkarnain, who is the prophet of Allah, sent by Allah, what he should do with the enemy of Allah. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Who is Gog and Magog? Gog and Magog, they will invade Mecca. They will try to invade Mecca and Medina. What they would do? They would try to conquer Islam. Okay. Why Allah is not the one saying to those people, or to Zulkarnain, Zulkarnain, build a dam between those people and the rest of the world? The plan is coming from people who they are stupid, as the Quran confirms. They are hardly, they can understand a word, which means they are ignorant, uneducated, stupid people. So the stupid people, they are making the plan of Allah, not Allah making his plan. For if this is a destiny, and Allah destined for them to be stupid and not to understand the word, then how those people, they are coming with the plan. And the plan is a plan of a stupid brain. And Allah agree with it. But look how stupid it is. They are asking him to build a dam between two mountains. As you see, there's two mountains. But how building a dam between two mountains can stop such an aggressive army? Let us say we build a dam between the army of Putin and the army of Ukraine. But it's a mountain. Why do they need to dig even in the dam when they just can climb the mountain? Have you ever heard of people climbing the Himalaya, conquering the Himalaya? And they are human. Those are very aggressive creatures. They are not even normal. We have somebody, his name is Yahya. maybe he's an atheist. Yahya is saying Christianity is still stupid, okay? Just because Islam is wrong does not mean Christianity is right. My friend, you are a genius. I'm going to make you an admin, by the way, if you don't mind. Do you like to be an admin? From now on, you are an admin in my chat when I am not chatting. That's it. But look at your stupid name, you idiot. Your name is Yahya. Do you know what Yahya means? If you don't believe in Christianity, so you donkey, go change your name, because this is contained the name of the God of the Jews who will save you. So you don't believe in Christianity and you are laughing at your religion, Islam, but yet you call yourself Yahya. Obviously, because you are a donkey, you do not know what the name means. So go change your name, switch to anything, cow, spider, Spider-Man. Here we go. We got your name. But you use the word Yahya. Like the Muslim, by the way, they have names. They don't know what, they have no idea what those names mean. Like Zachariah. Like, do you know what Zachariah mean? So Yahya, you are an admin from now on. Just tell your mom, okay? She will be proud of you. Anytime I am not chatting, you are the admin in the chat. All right? Yeah. You are knowledgeable, man. So until he reached between the two mountains he found before, near them, there is those two mountains, people who don't understand the word. Then suddenly they speak the language of the Qur'an. That's it, right away. They speak languages, you know, brother. They said, Dhul-Qarnayn, verily, Yazuz and Mazuz, Gog and Magog, they are doing great mischievement in the land. Shall we then pay you to repute? Suddenly they, like, what do you mean pay you to repute? The guy, he conquered them. Guys, can you believe the stupidity? The guy, he just took them all. I mean, this is Dhul-Qarnayn. You are going to pay Dhul-Qarnayn, Alexander the Great, to build that. Somebody told you that Dhul-Qarnayn, he is a contractor? Somebody told you. I mean, this guy, he just conquered the town, and they said to him, "Sir, we pay you so you can build for us a wall." Dhul-Qarnayn, he says, "Okay, you know what? I can do fence. You know, I have a license from the city. I can build fences for you. Okay, how big your yard is? You know, let us measure together." I mean, the guy, he conquered them. Even the Quran says either punish them or have mercy on them. So what do you mean pay him? All of them, they are owned by him. This guy, he take the whole country. Everybody there is his slave. And now you are offering the guy, can we pay you? Dhul-Qarnayn, he says, oh, you have a credit card? What do you want? Or can you build for us a wall and we will pay you? But do you see how naive, how stupid the story is? But usually, when people read, they don't notice the details. Do we agree? How many of us notice that how stupid it is to ask someone like Dhul-Qarnayn, which is Alexander the Great with the two horns, to pay him to build a wall? Oh boy. I wish I know Dhul-Qarnayn. I had once a leak in my roof, man. And I'm assuming he have the best, the best employees work for him. They paid Dhul-Qarnayn to build a wall. So always when you read those stories, you try to slow down and think deeply. Don't just read and go over it. Read. This is the most powerful king in history, maybe. And no, a bunch of savage, as the Quran described them. They are telling him to build a wall and they will pay him. By the way, who of you can build walls? The only requirement, you have to be the king of Africa, Middle East, Europe, control Persia, and that will be the qualification for you to pay you. Okay? Yeah. So this is one of the stupid things here. In order that you might eradicate barrier between us and them. Okay. Why didn't ask the Qur'an to kill them? And in the same time, people, if Zulqarnain, he just conquered those people, so those people, why they are worried if they have the greatest army in the world? Take notes, honestly. I want you to take notes, if you don't mind. Or maybe somebody can take notes and put them in the chat together, like after you finish them, or post them in the chat. And maybe Phil, he can do that. He's a very good, this guy is a very smart man. So, if they are very aggressive, and Zulqarnain, he came with his army, what about we ask Zulqarnain to attack them and kill them? Secondly, do we even need to do that? The guy is there, they will attack him. Number 3, how those people, they allow Zulqarnain to build the wall? What they were doing when he was building the wall? They went to sleep? They were in vacation? You know what? Maybe it was Saturday. And those Gog and Magog, maybe they were Jews. So do you see how many stupid things in this story? If they are so powerful, then how a wall can stop them? If they are so powerful, how come they did not notice Zulqarnain in their border? If they are so powerful, how come they did not do anything to stop this person from building the wall? And then we continue. Zulqarnain, he said, well, whatever Allah he gave me, to establish, I will establish, help me. And I will help me with power. It says in Arabic, biquwa. And I will make between you and between them a barrier. This guy, he just asked the people who he conquered, but the people who he conquered, they are the one who asked him to build the wall. We continue. Then he says, give me pieces, blocks of iron. And here we have to stop. He built a wall made from iron between two mountains. I'm not going to ask how much iron you need and how those people, they can get all those blocks to build a wall between two mountains. I'm not going to question how stupid to use copper and pour over it, and how much copper you want and how much copper you need. You see, when they build a dam these days, they use concrete, and they use millions of tons of concrete. We are talking now about the whole dam is made from iron and copper. They say, they continue, after he built the wall, Gog and Magog, they cannot make a hole in it. Here you notice that Gog and Magog, they did not notice the wall is going to be there. Looked like maybe Alexander the Great, he went to sleep, he woke up in the morning, they found the wall there, and the wall is between two mountains, which is impossible even if you have today technology, even if you have the biggest company in the world with all the crank and those big huge machines. This is impossible. Nobody can build a dam, and we are talking about a human being who don't have trucks, just to melt. Like this guy, he said, bring me blocks of iron, but he just described them. They are stupid. How they have a blocks of iron? People who have a blocks of iron, they are not stupid. They must be advanced. And why at that time those people, they have all those blocks of iron? Is that how easy it is to find iron? So now, Gog and Magog, they are blocked behind the wall and they cannot get out. And Zulqarnain, he said, this is a mercy from my Lord, And then the story, which is going to expose the lies of Yasir Qadi when he is trying to say, well, there is no way those people, they are alive until now. Or they are alive after this has happened. Maybe they died maybe 10 years after. So what is the solution? Read the verse with me. It says, and on that day, i.e. the day of Gog and Magog, will come out. So the verse is so clear that they are behind the wall until the day of Judgment Day. It's in front of you. And the liar, Yasir Qadi, who is trying to escape the humiliation of being stupid and Quran being stupid and Muhammad being a liar, he is saying there is no way that those people, we cannot believe that those people are alive until now. And even he said, I am an engineer. He want to say actually that he is a scientist. Let's put him again just to remind you, refresh your memory of what he just said.
Many Muslims still believe this. You cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if you believe this, that's your position. I cannot believe it. I find this very difficult to believe.
Did you hear it? People, did you hear it? But if we read the verse together, we will see immediately that the Quran made it so clear that those same people will be, this is the whole point of the war. If they will die next year, why want to build a wall? And the Quran saying that clearly, that they are being held behind the wall.
Many Muslims still believe this. I have nothing to say to this. If you believe it, I have nothing to say. I don't believe it, is all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to dismiss any person's belief, and this is the belief of medieval scholars. If you still believe that there's a big wall that is lasting for thousands of years, and by the way, no human structure is that fortified for 4,000 or 5,000 years that nothing happens to it. Even the Great Wall of China needs to be built up or whatnot. It doesn't work that way. But anyway, if you believe, and anyway, so this is, what can I say? If you believe it, you believe it.
What I can say? Hey Muslim, did you hear it? Do you believe in this? Yasir Qadi says, what I can say? Okay. And then what is the solution? What is the solution? If you don't believe in this, you are stupid. Let us hear more. Maybe he have a solution.
I am somebody who, what can I say? My mind doesn't believe this. Others have said, we need to reinterpret Ya'juj and Ma'juj metaphorically.
Oof.
And this goes back to another thing that I kept on stalling when we talked about the Dajjal, because I wanted to talk about it with Ya'juj and Ma'juj. and that is this newfangled interpretation, and it is newfangled. You do not find it in pre-modernity. This is a very modern interpretation. It only begins in the 60s and whatnot, and it has now become common, very common, so much so that many famous people, many mainstream people are explicitly or implicitly saying it in this land and in some islands in the Bermudas as well. There's a famous person who is well known for this type of theory. No names mentioned. It's not my philosophy to mention names typically. Where they say Dajjal and Ya'juj and Ma'juj are symbolic.
Brother, he built a symbolic wall from copper and iron. Hey, by the way, Yasser Qadi, do you receive donation as symbolic dollar or real one? By the way, he is not agreeing. He's saying this is Djupet too. We have to give him a credit now about this. But we want to see what he want to say. I mean, okay, so this is Djupet. The claim of it is symbolic. Is this Djupet? So what is the solution?
Symbolic. It's not an entity. Dajjal is, he will say, globalization. And Ya'juj and Ma'juj, they might say Russia and America, the superpowers.
Christian Prince too.
And honestly, I mean, okay, jokes aside, I admire the fact they're trying to salvage the tradition because they understand that mainstream interpretation doesn't make sense. So they're trying to salvage the tradition. And they say, you know what? Dajjal is a demonic force. Dajjal is a global empire. Dajjal is the new world order. Then you get into the triangle and the eye and this and that, and the whole rabbit's hole begins. You can now, once you go down the rabbit's hole, make dua, there's nothing to be done once a person goes down that hole. What can I say? If a person believes this as well, if your principle is no hadith, then you can derive an entire interpretation that is independent of mainstream Sunni Islam and be gone with it. A third interpretation, and this became common. The first person I know who said this was back in the 50s, maybe reformed, but at first I know, back in the 50s. He said that Ya'juj and Ma'juj are the Chinese race. And the great wall that was built by Dhul Qarn.
Do we have any Chinese here? Do we have any Chinese here? Please reveal yourself. You've been called. It turned to be the Chinese are Gog. You see, by the way, he's a coward. He don't want to say what they say. They don't say the Chinese. They say the Asian. He's a prophet. Even he mentioned the Turk. He mentioned that the Turk is one of the tribes of Gog and Magog. That's why he said, don't fight them as long as they don't fight you, because they are aggressive criminals. They are Gog and Magog people, but they are like a friendly kind of them, but they are still very criminals. So he said now that mainstream Muslims, they are going to the direction to say, you know what, the wall they are talking about is the wall of China, and the one who they are Gog and Magog, they are Chinese. You know, by the way, I did not tell you this, but this is between us. I'm Chinese. I have a cousin, but maybe you never heard of him because you don't, he don't like TVs or movies. His name is Bruce Lee. So once me and Bruce Lee, he told me, so he was telling me, let us play some karate, and so we can learn how to jump over the wall of China because we are from Gog and Magog, and then we can attack the Kaaba. I said, Bruce Lee, like he was really, it was a very, very hot debate. Because we ate before we speak hot noodles. We are Chinese. We eat noodles a lot. Hot noodles, very hot. So it was a very hot debate. And he says to me, like, you can do it, and I say, like, this is impossible. Do you see how high the wall? built by the Qur'an, you know, and like, you know, so it was very hard to, and this is how he died. Yeah, I mean, the idiot, sorry, he's my cousin, but you know, may Allah bless him, now he's dead. He decided to jump and he broke his toes. When they took him to the hospital, at that time there's no hospital, you know, it was like the barber shop, you know. So they put him on the table and, you know, they start to fix his toes. And then, like, they put the toes in the plastic, you know, and like there's no plastic actually, it was a piece of wood. They tie it up, and then whoops, his shoulder came out. It turned to be that his toes, like when it went loose, it made his shoulder, you know, get loose too. So, like, and, you know, and he died. And then since then, I said to myself, over my dead body, I'm not going to jump over the wall. I will stay Chinese, and I will be, you know, in China. Now, be honest with me. How many of you don't, you know, it's this story, true story. Come on, you know, guys. I mean, why people put in mojo for me? Show respect. What mojo? You know, like, come on. I told you life. This is my cousin. He died, and you laugh. You just told you Bruce Lee, my cousin, he died, and you know, because you know, evil people. You know, there's nobody feeling for you these days. So now the Muslim, they jump from zombie to virtual to symbolic to metaphorical to Gog and Magog. They are the Chinese. Oh boy. I don't know. True story. They are the Chinese. But there is Chinese Muslims. Did you Muslim, you say Gor and Yagor, Magor, whatever they are. Ah, Yagor, Magor. Oh, okay.
That Ya'juj and Ma'juj are the Chinese race. And the great wall that was built by Dhul Qarnayn is the wall of China. Where does one begin with the problems of this interpretation? Where does one begin? There are so many problems with this interpretation. I mean, of the problems of this interpretation is that we know exactly who built the Great Wall. And he wasn't a believer in Allah. Qin Shi Huang. He wasn't a believer in Allah, the famous emperor. He was one of the pagans of the, you know, Shinto, whatever religion it was. And the Great Wall was actually built to protect the Chinese people from within, not from without. And the Great Wall is not a barrier that is impenetrable. People go in and out all the time. In fact, gasp, shock, I myself have gone in and out of the Great Wall.
You must be kidding me. You, Yasser Qadi, you went through the wall of Gog and Magog yourself. I mean, you stupid people, what's wrong with you? Everybody knows that this wall is a border and have the hundreds of gates. So what do you mean, like, you know, I mean, look what we are discussing. Look the stupidity of this religion. We are in the time 2022, and we are discussing if that the wall of China is China, Gog and Magog. I mean, this is a wall, people. So how all those Christian missionary Western, they went there, how the Arab, they do trade business with the Chinese. I mean, have you ever heard of the Silk Way, Silk Road? They don't have a brain, man. They don't. And this poor guy trying to speak to brainless people. Go.
In fact, did a video that went viral 2 years ago. I took a group to China 3 years ago, and I stood on the Great Wall, and I have a video, YouTube clip. Is the Great Wall of China the wall of Ya'juj and Ma'juj? You can look at it yourself. And I said, no, it's not. Don't worry. It's not the Great Wall of China. Another group says, and this is something that I have heard myself, some ulama say, that perhaps Ya'juj and Ma'juj are not on Earth, but under Earth. That's why the satellites haven't discovered them.
That's better. You got a point there. You know, I will tell you, this is a true story. Once, you know Trump, you know, he was a president at that time. So me and his son, Junior, you know, Donald Trump Jr., we had a fight. So I was looking for him all over the place. I contacted my cousins in China and to look for a satellite to find him. They could not find him. We looked everywhere. We used Google Map, we used Google Drive, we used everything, and then we could not find him. Why? Finally, we found him. He was hiding in the basement of Joe Biden. Admin, anyone he will use a bad language, you are there for a reason. So do your job. Anyone will use the F word, we will block you. Don't use bad language. Keep your mouth clean. Otherwise, we will put a shoe in it. So listen, we find him hiding in Joe Biden basement, which is covered by layers of the thing. He put a lot of the thing. So like the radar, like we go everywhere the radar can go under the ground, except the basement of Joe Biden. It cannot go through because it's covered by the thing, and each time we send radiation from the this was called radar, radiation. So we send radiation and reflection come back because Joe Biden, he covered the basement with the thing, and until now, by the way, the son of Trump is hiding there. This is a true story. It's even to prove it to you, it's a true story. CNN wrote about it. I'm telling you, it's a true story. So now Yasser Qadi, he proved to the Muslims that the whole of China is not Gog and Magog. Why? Because the brother, he took a video in it. Oh boy. I did read when I was a kid a book long time ago. And in the book, it says that Chinese says, he lived as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. And since then, I cannot forget this statement because it's really true. There is many people, they live and die as donkeys. You cannot make a donkey a horse. So this is about a person who maybe went around the world and he came back as he left. He's a donkey. He did not learn anything. And this is exactly what we are facing. So this guy, he wanted to prove that the wall of China, the Great Wall of China, is not the wall of Gog and Magog. How? We take a video in it. So all those millions videos of Gog, of the wall of China and the tourists, do you need yourself? What about playing a video of somebody? No, we have to go there to show you. So, he take donation, he take the money of the Muslims, he go there for free. Hey guys, who want to support me to go to China wall? Because I want to prove to you that the wall of China is Gog and Magog wall. Okay, who want to pay for the ticket? Okay, listen, I want Alhamdulillah, I want rounded trip, and I want upside down trip ticket, and I want like climbing the wall trip, and we want, like, if you don't mind, falafel, with the trip. If you can, just tell the airline. I like falafel. I'm very humble, by the way. I eat falafel and I accept dollars as donation. So, brother, mashallah, alhamdulillah, falafel, okay? We take what it's called, corrupto falafel. What the heck is that? This is their smart one. This is the smartest. Listen, who can beat this intelligence?
And this, again, I appreciate the salvaging, I really do. But how can human beings survive? No vegetation, no plants with the sun, no oxygen, food, drink, thousands of years. And according to these traditions, we're talking about gazillions of people. What is the answer to this conundrum of Ya'juj and Ma'juj?
It's very easy, you idiot. They have canned food. You go to Walmart, you will find endless shelves. This is before Biden became a president. After Biden became president, the shelves are empty. You go to Walmart, you can buy sardine, mortadella, spam, ground beef, corn, I mean, very easy. Actually, somebody told me, and this is very trustworthy resource or sources, that Gog and Magog, they open a hole under Walmart and Costco and Sam's Club. So when everybody go to sleep, they open the hole, they take the food, they eat it, and they go down. By the morning, nobody see them. People, do you notice the struggle, this religion and the followers? So Islam in appearance, like when the Muslims, they speak about the religion, how confirmed they are, how firm in their belief, this is totally fake. This religion is the most stupid, and the Muslims are struggling to believe in it. What we see in front of our face now is the drama of the truth. Why the Quran mentioned this story? If this, what is the purpose of this story? This is stupid. But we as a Christians, we should be very thankful to God that Muhammad was an extreme fool person. Any story he hear, he put it in his book claiming it is coming from God. Will be harder for us to expose the stupidity of this cult if Muhammad was a little bit smart. But thanks to God, the true God, the Messiah, that Muhammad is so stupid to the point he added those stories to his book. And I'm so grateful to the goat who ate the Quran according to the hadith, that she did not eat chapter 18 in the Quran. Imagine if this goat, anybody have a goat here? Anyone have a goat? If you have a goat, goats, they eat anything. I mean, they chew anything, literally. This is why actually they are dangerous for trees, for the wood. They can destroy the wood, because what they do, they eat the cover of the trunk, they eat the leaves, they eat anything. They climb everywhere. Plastic they eat, garbage they eat. I mean, they are a chewing machine. And the hadith says that the goat, she went inside the bedroom when the Prophet was dead, and she ate from the Quran chapters, which the one about stoning to death and the other one is about breastfeeding for adult. And I think this goat, she chose that chapter about breastfeeding for adult for a reason, because goat, they do breastfeeding, so they were jealous. They don't want to see competition from the human. They want to control the business. So she went inside the goat. She said to herself, what the heck? This guy is teaching his followers to do breastfeeding for adult. So what we will do for a living now? And why people will even hire us? Why they will feed us if they are going to breastfeeding for adult women? So what the goats for? So she decided to do like a suicide mission. So she went inside the bedroom. She found Prophet Muhammad in the bed. She flipped Prophet Muhammad. Where is the guy who says to me, Christian Prince, you lie? She did not flip the Prophet. I said, why? He said, because the Quran was under the bed. The guy, the second he said under the bed, I said to him, are you saying your Prophet, he sleep on the Quran? He put it under his ass? And suddenly he decided to change the topic. First, he thought he got me busted. But anyway, my friends, as you see, this religion is very, very... Look, we have our friend here. He just joined. We take a break. Hey, Anok, how are you, my brother? This will remind me many years ago when my English was really, really funny. So I go to chat room, and I want to be friendly. I just learned English, so I say to them, hi, like, hello, hi guys, and right away they start cursing me. They bounce me from the chat room, and I say to myself, those Americans are really evil, brother. I just say hello to them, and they are screaming at me using very bad language. I did not do anything, so I went to the second chat room, and I said, hello, guys, and they did exactly the same. They start cursing me. They kick me out from the chat room, and I don't know what I was doing. What's wrong? Why those people, And then I find out that my English skills was really good to the point I was saying this. I wasn't saying hello, guys. I was saying, it's how in the world I know, And every chat room I go to, they bounce me, they curse me, and I get upset. Like, what the heck with those people? What I did? Am I Yasser Qadi or what? How they knew? Okay, I hope you enjoy the break now. We'll go back to the true story, the true side of the story. All right.
What is the answer to this conundrum of Ya'juj and Ma'juj? I will disappoint you by saying there is no clear-cut answer.
No way.
Wallahi, to struggle with the truth and to admit the struggle is a safer position than to invent something that is far-fetched and then pretend that it is answering the problems. I don't have a solution to Ya'juj and Ma'juj. I am personally skeptical, maybe because of my own upbringing and my own, I have a degree in engineering. I understand mathematics and chemistry and geology, and I just find it. Now, you can quote back, Allah ala kulli shayin qadir. And I say, indeed, Allah ala kulli shayin qadir. But are we obliged to believe that Ya'juj and Ma'juj are billions of people under the earth? This is my point. If the text told us explicitly, sami'na wa ata'na, but when the texts don't tell us this, can we rethink through and say this?
See the liar? He just said the text doesn't tell us that they are alive until now, and they are behind the wall until now. Let us hear it again. Maybe you are not concentrating.
But when the texts don't tell us this, can we rethink through? Are billions of people under the earth? This is my point. If the text told us explicitly, sami'na wa ata'na, but when the texts don't tell us this, can we rethink through and say this? So I conclude with two opinions. The first of which is plausible, the second of which is even embarrassing to mention, but I will mention it.
Please, please.
As for the plausible one, Allah knows best.
Oops.
Perhaps this notion of a living tribe of Ya'juj and Ma'juj is not correct. Because if you look at all of the traditions, there is only one tradition that is in Tirmidhi with one isnad that mentions the Ya'juj and Ma'juj are daily digging. And every single day they're told to go back. All the other traditions don't mention a living Ya'juj and Ma'juj.
See how he lied? He said there is only one hadith speaking about Gog and Magog. They are alive. Only one. And he mentioned specifically they are digging and opening. They are digging and opening. But we just showed you that this is absolutely a lie. There's tons of hadith about it. And those are authentic. If Christian Prince is the one who says there is only one hadith, the Muslims will make a lot of a drama about it. Did you hear what Christian Prince is saying? All those Muslims listen to this guy. Nobody have a phone? Just type it. Type the word Gog, Ya'juj, Ma'juj, type one of them in your Muslim Sunni website in the search engine, and then you will find that Gog and Magog is all over the place. Why we, the Christians, we can find it, and they, the Muslims, cannot? There's only one hadith speaking of the existence of Gog and Magog alive. In front of you, let me put it on the screen. I typed the word Ya'juj in Arabic. Here. Click enter. Only one hadith in a Tirmidhi. Look how many. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari, this is Sahih Muslim. Al-Bukhari again, Al-Bukhari again. What this guy is talking about? Read with me this one. It's saying, the Prophet of Allah came to visit me one day, frightened. He what? He's frightened. And he said, La ilaha illallah. There's no God but Allah. The Satan. We to the Arab, because an evil which has drawn near. Today, an opening of this size has been made in the barrier of what? Of Gog and Magog. Today. How long this time? How many years between Muhammad and Zulqarnain? You see how Yasir Qadi, he is trying, supposedly he is the smart between them, trying to fix it, he make it blind. And now more people will leave Islam. Right? More people will leave Islam. Do we have any Muslim here? He agree with Yasir Qadi? I can play the whole video, you will die laughing, but I think this is enough. See, we appreciate the Djupet Mimi Hijab, the Djupet Ali Dawah, the Djupet Yasir Qadi. Those are the very great help for us. Not to forget to mention Zuzu Naik. Their stupidity make it easier for us. If I am the one who says Muslim leave Islam because of this story, Muslim, they will, maybe we are not going to listen to this guy. But now we have witnesses from inside the cult witnessing that this is stupid belief. And now, because it's a stupid belief, we have to duct tape the belief. We try to paint over it, like there's a as an example, some people, they clean their houses. Some, they clean the house and they throw the garbage outside. Some, they push the dirt under the bed. This is what the Muhammadan they do. They put the dirt under the bed and they think if we hide it, if we deny it, the dirt cannot be seen. Yeah, exactly, Eric. You are using the correct, you see, Eric, your English is good, man. Not like mine. So Eric, he helped me. sweeping dirt under the carpet. But you know the problem, I don't have carpet, so I have to use the bed. You know what I mean? You know the thing. Like I'm like Joe Biden. What carpet, you know? Joe Biden, they put the red carpet for him. He don't know where it is. Where is the red carpet? Everything look black and white. He's Democrat. Anyway, you know the thing. So hiding it doesn't help you. People are laughing at you. We have our friend here, Anok. He is an ex-Muslim. And I don't know if he left Islam because he was listening to us or something else, but we are happy to have you, our friend. Good to bless you. Maybe one day you can call me and share with me your story about, if you like, maybe one day. Do we have any question about the stupidity? Anyone? Anyone have a remark? Anyone notice something maybe I did not notice? So the story of in the Quran simply presents a stupid book made by a stupid prophet who copy a story written by someone from Syria. It's a fiction story about Alexander the Great. He found where the sun set. He found where the sun rise. He built a dam. It's a fiction story. The stupid Muhammad, he took the fiction story and he put it in his book. And we are so grateful that this man is stupid. For those stories can help us way better to expose such a garbage cult, violent, disgusting, racist, hateful teaching machine. And if you read any story, like this story now, okay, Gog and Magog, and okay, until the day, the trumpet, okay, and then he's jumping to different topic. But look what happened here. When Yasir Qadi trying to say those who believe they are alive in our time, they are wrong. He forgot the Quran says that in front of you. The dam is built to last. It says there in front of you. When the promise of Allah comes down, He will level it. Which means what is stopping them until that day is that dam. So what this guy is talking about? Do he knew how to read? Yeah, exactly. If I am the one who said there's only one hadith, the Muslim, they will make a movie about it. Yeah. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Anyone? Well, Gog and Magog in the Bible is not they are not people. This is a location. It's a location, and obviously, Muhammad, he, as usual, Alexander the Great is a real person, correct? So there is locations, there are real locations. I can make a story now about a real location, but doesn't make it a real story. If I make a movie and the movie include Washington DC, it doesn't mean Washington DC is not a true Washington DC because my fiction story is a fiction story. but yet Washington DC exists. But the story itself is a fiction story. So there is a huge difference between using some facts. All fiction writers, they use facts. Like what? Like, as an example, you read about, you watch this movie Harry Potter. There's a lot of in the story, maybe 90% is a stupid things, right? Crazy stuff. But it's a fact. People eat. It is fact. It's people need to sleep. It's a fact. There's many things in the movie. They are true. Human. They eat, sleep, drink, etc. Get killed, die. But there's a lot of things is not fact. So fictions doesn't mean that the whole story is 100% fiction. So, and this what Muhammad he do. Sometimes he take the whole story, which is a fiction story, which mixed with some reality, and he make it all as a real story. There's a video of Ali Dawah. He was speaking to someone, he's a Kurdish like him. So the guy, he said to him, he don't believe in Islam, and he said, as an example, the story of the 7 sleepers. If you read the Quran, you would die laughing about this story. What the purpose of this story? The Jews, they came to Muhammad, they said to him, okay, Muhammad, how many sleepers, the cave sleepers? What happened to this page? It's not functioning. Okay. The same chapter, the same garbage chapter. This chapter is a priceless. So they come to Muhammad, and they said to him, okay, Muhammad, how many the numbers of those, the sleepers in the cave? But the sleeper of the cave is a fiction story. Now some naive Christians, they believe in it. They say this is true, regardless if it's true or not. If you read this story here, some they say there were 3 and their dog is number 4. In language, this is wrong. You cannot say the dog is the 4th. You say the 4th if he is a human. The number 4 is a human, but you don't count the dog as number 4th. And then other, they say there were 5 and their dog is number 6. Okay. Doubtly guessing at the unknown. Did he just say the unknown? Did he just say the unknown? Doubtly guessing at the unknown. Less than 10 seconds after, he will say the number is known. Read. Yet other, they say there were 7 and their dog is number 8. Say though, my Lord know best their number, and a few other people they knew. He just said it's unknown. He just said Allah know the number. So what the purpose of this? What about you tell us the number? What is the point of this story now? What we learn? Why telling us the number is something complicated? I mean, are we hiding now the day of judgment? Are we hiding which day is going to come? Are we hiding the date? It's just a bunch of guys sleeping in the cave. Okay, how many there are? Why it's so hard to tell the number? Because Muhammad is a liar. He was afraid to say the number, so they will get him busted. He did not know the number. So some they say there are 3 and their dog is number 4. Some they say there are 4 and their dog is number 5. Some they say there are 6 and their dog number 8. And some they say there are 7 and their dog is number 8. Some they say there are 8 and their dog is number 9. Some guys come tomorrow. Some they say there are 10 and their dog is number 11. Some they say there are 50 and their dog is number 51. Some they say there are 52 and their dog is 52. Like, what the heck? What is their number? What the point of this? He did not even answer a very simple question, how many there are. You see, we are not counting ants to say the ants is impossible to count. You know what I mean? Like I'm not asking a prophet to say, okay, how many ants in this, you know, I'm asking you the story you just mentioned, you know, okay, how many there are? Are they 6? Are they 5? Are they? And then he received an answer from Allah. And the answer says, you know what? None knows them but a few. But he just said, they are guessing at the unseen, the unknown, actually. And then he right away says, none knows the number of them except Allah and a few people. There is a few people, they knew the number. So what is special now? It turned to be not Allah, only Allah know the unseen. He just said this is unseen, which means nobody knows except Allah. But he just admitted that there is many they knew the unseen. Right? AB Frenzy, she is not watching CB again. Okay, take care. Why you are here? Don't watch. Close the door behind you. So guys, my Lord know best their number. None knows them but a few. None knows them but a few. So now we admitted that the knowledge of Allah is the same as the knowledge of a few. And all this drama is about knowing the numbers of the guys and their dog. That's all. The whole drama is about what? The dog, how many people and how many, and the dog. This God in trouble. He cannot answer. So sometimes you ask yourself, if a human being is a human being, where is the brain of the human being? I mean, we are gifted. God, he gave us a gift. It's called a brain. Why nobody want to use it? Why we take this garbage? Why we accept it? Anyone have a question? Anyone? Because I have to go and visit the grave of my cousin, the Chinese Bruce Lee, and since he fell down from the wall of Gog and Magog, like in the news, they didn't tell you those stories, by the way. They didn't tell you the truth that he was trying to escape the wall, the Great Wall, wall of Gog and Magog, and he broke his toes, and then that caused him to lose his shoulder and then his belly button. I remember like when he fell from the wall and he broke his toes, they put him in the table, and like I was looking like there is like a rasur coming from his belly button. It turned to be that like this is the family thing, this is maybe not all of you have it. It turned to be like our belly button is like a rasur. Boing, boing, they came out, and then everything started coming out from the belly button. By the way, according to Muhammad, do you know why we have belly button? Who knows? Who knows? Tell me. Why we have belly button? Anyone knows? Don't tell me Allah knows best. You don't know? Well, Shaitan, he decided to spit at Adam. He did not hit him. I think the hadith says he wanna spit at his face. I forgot really. This is a long time. I did not read it. But he hit his belly. You know, because the shaitan is made from fire, brother. So imagine if a drop of acid fell on your skin, what is going to do? It's going to make a hole. So it's scientifically proven that this was the spit of shaitan in your belly. Look at it, just look at it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have like us. You know, we Arab, we have belly balm. Do you have belly balm? I don't know. If you live in California, I think you don't have it, because now they are trying to replace it with, electric cars. You know, but we, the human, from we have belly balm. How do I infer that Gog and Zulqarnain? What is the question? How? I thought you are not going to come here no more. What happened? What the heck? You left, you came back? Oh boy. How do you infer that Zulqarnain referred to Alexander? Very easy. Go to Ibn Kathir, they will say Zulqarnain is the one who built the city, it's called Alexandria. Who built Alexandria? You know? Now don't tell me Joe Biden. Please don't. Please don't. The Democrat now, they are making Joe Biden the one who fixed the whole universe. He's fixing the cloud, the climate, everything. That's it. Everything is perfect now. That's it. Joe Biden, you know the thing. Prophet Joe Biden, peace be upon him. So he is the one who built the city of Alexandria. So who is, you remind me, like once in Saudi Arabia, they have a program in TV. They ask in Ramadan, it's Djupet programs. So if you answer the question, they give you like, I don't know how many grams of gold. The question was, air condition New York. What is the name of the air condition? So they asked the first Abdul in the street. Air condition New York. What is the name of the air condition? Okay, Mitsubishi. No. The question, like, keep going, and nobody is answering. The question is, air condition New York. What is the name of the air condition? You believe it or not, nobody was able to find it from the Saudi. Then a foreigner, I don't know, he was Indian something. They asked him the question. He said, well, you just said York, right? He said, yeah. He said, what is the name of the condition? And brother, the question is so hard to the point nobody can answer. Zulqarnain is a name was given to Alexander the Great because the Roman, when they go to conquer, they go to war, they wear a hat, have horn. Go and watch even movies, they will show you that. So this is not something new, Yeah. Do we have any other comment? Yeah, Zulqarnain mean the man with the two horns. As simple as that. And here you ask yourself, can this God tell us the name? Don't this guy have a name? And then you go and read the tafsir, and you will find the answer why he have two horns. Anyone remember why we have two horns? They say, like when he came to his people to tell them about Islam, they hit him with the hammer in his head, and right away he got a pimple, boing, which is something true. We see always in the cartoon. Hey, Sheikh, this is not our friend. Is that different Sheikh? I thought this is the same person. Did you change your name? Sheikh Omad? Or this is you? Or I don't know. We did not say Sheikh Omad. I hope he's fine. So they hit him in his head with the hammer, and right away he got a pimple. Okay? Which is true. We saw in the cartoon, if you watch Tom and Jerry, let us be honest here. How many of you watch how Tom and Jerry they fight, and he hit him with the hammer, and then a pimple come out, a boing came out. So according to Muslim tafsir, look how smart this religion is. His people, they did beat him with the hammer in his head, and he got the first horn, and he died. And then Allah, he resurrected him, and he sent him again. They hit him again by the same hammer, and now he got the second horn. And then Allah resurrected him, and he made him conquer them and have an army, brother. I don't know if the story is not making sense for you, but it makes a lot of sense for me, right? Actually, I remember once I got a pimple here, but it's not because of a hammer, this is a true story, by the way. Like was playing with my cousin, so he shot me with the RPG. I shot him by a B7. I don't know if you are familiar with those, kids' weapon in the Middle East, So like, the RPG. I moved my head, but like I could not move it all the way. So the RPG, brother, hit my head, and I have like boom, like bimbo, boing, it explode there. Until now, I have a part of it there, brother. Yeah. And I hit him with the B7. I made him 7 pieces. Then we went to Walmart, and there is something it's called like a crazy glue. We glued him together, like it's a true story. I mean, why my story is not a true, but the Quran story is, they believe in it. I mean, the madness is stupidity. Unbelievable. Yeah, RPG can cause a bomb. Try it. Don't try this at home, disclaimer. Is this a supporter of Islam channel? Sure. We support Islam non-stop. Do you want Islamic gas? We have. Do you want Islamic food? We have halal, we have halal text, we have halal video, we have halal mut'a, we have, you name it. Just ask for it. Abu Bakr, Matthew 13:13, speak about me. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Yeah. So, do you accept Matthew 13:13? Abdul? Do you accept it? Say yes. Be the man. Can you? Where is the guy? Abdul, do you accept 13:13 in Matthew? Be the man and say yes. Are you there? What is your challenge? The chapter? Well, you said to me, chapter 13:13 in Matthew, speak of me. So I'm asking you, do you accept it? Do you accept what it says in Matthew 13:13? Either you say yes or you say no. Huh? Okay, maybe he's just a kid. Do we have any real Muslim? Anyone decide to leave Islam today? Is it true that the most of military started their spiritual journey when they are on a mission? I'm not sure what you are saying. Are you saying like when a person he joined the army, he start being more spiritual? Is that what you are saying? Is that what the point? Just confirm to know what I'm, to know what you meant. I want you to come and have a live debate in Facebook between you and I. Why we don't have a live debate here? Abu Bakr, what's wrong with here? I don't have Facebook. Everybody knows. I used to have a Facebook. I have, I don't know how many tens of thousands there. I deleted it. Is that correct, guys? So if you are serious about debating me, I'm not going to debate you. You are just a kid. Look at you. But if you are serious, you can join me and call me. What Facebook will do, we cannot do here. We have a chat. We can show on the screen all the reference and the evidence. And you can speak and I can speak. So don't make excuse. Secondly, I don't like Facebook. In Facebook, there's a lot of faces. How to have? What do you mean how to have? I'm telling you, on Facebook, there's a lot of faces. Look, there is a website. It's like a foot book. I said, you know what, Fitbook is better because I like to play football. But then I put my foot there, and then when I log out, I found my shoes is gone. It turned to be a trap, a scam. So like you put your foot there, they take your shoe. So I will never do this, Footbook, and the other one is called the Tauteter. Tauteter, unbelievable. The Tauteter is crazy stuff. And now this guy from I think he is from I forgot the name of the country. It's not very well known. I think it's called the United States of America. He is I forgot his name really. He owned a motorcycle, but he's very rich, so he want to buy it. So he decided to buy it at Tauteter. And he offered them $40 billion. But Alibaba, and the 40 thief, they heard about the deal. So what they did, they came, they opened the cave, they took the money, and now the guy is bankrupt. Just go in the news and you will see it. Yeah, I remember his name. His name, Alain Delon Musk. Alain Delon something in the movie, So yeah. All right. I mean, like this Abu Bakr, poor person. How you can be a black African and you believe in Muhammad? Don't you know that Muhammad is a very filthy racist person? Don't you know that Muhammad, he says that Allah created the white people from the right shoulder of Adam? And he said to them, go to heaven, I don't care. And he struck Adam in his left shoulder, and he created the black people like black ants, like circles. And he said to him, you go to hell and I don't care. So how you, as a black person, believe in such a garbage religion? You tell me. Seeing, not hearing, and they don't understand. And supposedly you are the one who understands. So I'm going to ask you, as long as you are the one who is understand, do you understand where the sun set, Abu Bakr? The Quran says the sun set in a spring of hot boiling water. So, seeing, not hearing, they are not, neither they do understand. Look who's talking. a follower of a sardine. Do you understand? Isn't the Quran says that this Quran have a lot of chapters, they are, nobody understand them save Allah because they are stupid and funny? So I'm asking you now, do you know where the sun set? Is it true the sun in the murky water? Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to ask you a question fit with you, as long as you are from Africa. I love African people. The Quran says, in the day of judgment, Allah will make the believers white and the disbelievers black. You help me now to understand. Is that fair? Is that fair, guys? In the day of judgment, their faces will become black and their faces will become white. Are you there, Abu? Is your God saying that being black is a penalty? Are you there? Are you saying that Allah will punish human being and make him black for not believing? So my friend, you are a naive person. You are stupid actually. You believe in someone, he is racist and he hates the black people. Come to Jesus, my friend. Guys, is it true that the Messiah, he said, the Bible said, for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten son? The Bible does not say, for he loved the white, or he loved the Asian, or he loved the black. He said he loved the world, all of us. Isn't it true that the Bible says there's no free, there's no slave, there's no Hebrew, there's no Greek, for all is one in Jesus? I mean to that. What kind of God he says such a statement? You know, you see, don't force me to block you. You are just being a kid. I ask you a question, you can call me right now, and if you can expose me in Facebook, you can expose me here. What difference is going to make you idiot? But look at you, because you don't dare to answer what I'm showing you in the screen. You are mowing like a cat. Meow. You don't want me to expose you in Facebook? Expose me. Here we go. You know what? You can do this. You can call me and you can, broadcast everything we say in Facebook page, your page. Guys, is that fair? I think this will be a good idea. What? You want to be in Facebook? Okay, I will go in Facebook. Just call me and broadcast in Facebook, you stupid. What's wrong with you? Broadcast everything we will say in Facebook. I give you permission. Do you want to do it? So now you have no excuse. Broadcast in Facebook, in Footbook, in Assbook, whatever you want. Put your head wherever you like. Just leave my toilet seat alone. So if you are a person who really think you can expose me, still he cannot what? What he said? He cannot give any reference? I mean, do you guys see the stupidity? I'm showing him Quran in front of his face and he say he cannot give any reference. Hey people, this guy cannot give any reference. Do you mean about the shoulders? The admin, she posts for you the link. And she posts for you the hadith. Hey guys, pause the link for him again. Sahih al-Tirmidhi. Allah, he struck the right shoulder of Adam, and from it was the white people, and he struck the left shoulder of Adam, sorry, the right shoulder of, the left shoulder of Adam, and from it was the black people. Now, if I show you the reference in front of you in the screen, are you brave enough to call me to read it? Would you? What do you think? I think you will never dare. You will not, because simply you are a potato. And here we go. Let me put the reference for you. And now what you will see. What you will say. It doesn't say that, CP. This is the reference in front of your eyes. Here we go. And let us zoom in. And now people will laugh at you. What you would do now? What you will do? Let us read together. Allah Messenger, praise be upon him, said, Allah created Adam when he had to create him, and he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted from it white offspring, as if they were white ants. And then he struck his left shoulder, and there emitted from it black offspring, as if they were charcoal. Then he said to those who emitted from the right shoulder, which means the white ones, you go to paradise and I don't care. In Arabic it says, wala ubali. And he said to those who they are emitted from the left shoulder, which means the black, they are to hell and I don't mind. And now you are saying to me, where is the reference? You love Christ more than me? Admin, just to block this guy. Enough of drama. You are just as stupid. You believe and you follow someone he insulted your race. If you respect your mother, you will not believe in Islam. If you respect your parents, you will not believe in Islam. If you respect your race, you will not believe in Islam. You are a racist like Muhammad to accept it. Because only racists will accept this. So you are a stupid idiot. Just block him. We don't have time for kids. We gave you too much time. We thought maybe you are a man, but turned to be you are just stupid kid. Until now, he did not give the reference. I love Jesus more than you. You don't even have the name of Jesus in your book. The one in your book, you idiot, his name is Isa, and his uncle is Aaron. That is someone we do not know. Yeah, Isa, how's Aaron doing? Oh, my uncle is fine. Ah, your mother is Maryam, the sister of Aaron? Yes, brother. And who is the grandfather of you? Oh, Imran. Ah, I thought Imran is the father of Aaron and Moses. Yes, I'm the nephew of Moses. I mean, your stupid prophet could not even recognize who is Imran, the father of Moses. He made him the father of Mary. Can you believe it? So now Jesus is the grandson of Imran, the father of Aaron and Maryam and Aaron. Hey, Isa, how's your grandfather doing? Oh, he's doing fine. But you know what? He broke his tooth. Yeah, he was eating walnut. Are you sure he was eating walnut? But or because Muhammad was really not? What a potato. Potato, potato, potato. Potato, potato, potato. Potato, potato. Now, hold on. Sheikh Uthman, are you there? Sheikh Omad. Uthman. Sheikh Omad, are you there? Are you there, brother? Is that, guys, is that him? Is that Sheikh Omad? Or he changed his name or what? Ah, he changed his name now because he have a son. Ah, man, this is him. Send me like an email in Patreon to confirm that this is you. To be sure it's you, so I will make you an admin. Yeah, he is. Okay, well, do you have witnesses? I mean, you are right now doing, Lisa, well, hold on. You could see, this is him, this is him. Lisa, you are doing right now the same what Muhammad he did. There's nobody saw the flying, I mean, he went to the moon. Nobody saw the split. I mean, okay, it's him. Only one witness. At least you have to bring 4 witnesses and they have to be male. So 4 Lisas will not help you, Sheikh Othman. Sheikh Omad, sorry. He made a video of Sheikh Othman, very, very funny. We need 4 witnesses and they have to be male. Yeah, we cannot accept 4 Lisa. 4 Lisa, 7 Lisa, Mona Lisa, it doesn't work. Don't even try. The funny is, I said to the Indonesian, who wanna teach me Indonesian? Man, I received like 10,000 emails. Zero. When I asked them not to email me, they email me. I say, please, if you have a question, ask me in the chat. When I say, who wanna teach me Indonesian? Man, the volunteers was coming from everywhere. I don't know what to do with it. Email after email. I count all the emails together. It was like 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus too many zeros end with 0. I'm really shocked with the volunteer. That's a lot. That's a big number. Too many zeros. Once I was in I think it was the Dominican Republic, and there was like all-inclusive hotel, and it's not hotel, it's a resort, it was very cheap ticket. So they give you like food inclusive, like all inclusive, which mean included. So once I went to the buffet, and there was a guy with his wife before me. They are speaking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So she pointed her finger at the dish, and I took food from that, and she said, "Bonita." So, I taste it. It really tastes good. I love it. So the second day I came to the same restaurant, and the waitress, she came to me, and it was not open buffet. That one was open buffet. So I told her, "Bonita." She said, "What do you want, sir?" But she doesn't speak English. She speaks Spanish. But I know she's asking me, "What do you want?" So I said, I made like a round with my hand, like dish, "Bonita." So she went, she laughed, and then she went behind the counter and she laughed. And I don't know what's happening. And then she walked by again, and I said to her, "Hey, Bonita, where's my dish, Bonita?" Yeah, she laughed again. And then she went behind the counter. She came back with a piece of paper at her phone number. I said, "What's wrong with this restaurant? I asked for a dish of food. The waitress, she gave me a number. What?" Then a guy was walking. He walked in the restaurant. He said, "Hey, do you speak English?" I said, He speak broken English, like mine. But no, I mean, way broken. I mean, you need a lot of the glue to make it work." So I said to him, "Where is my dish, man? All those people, they came long after me. I'm waiting." He said, "What you order?" I said, "Bonita." He said, "What?" I said, "Bonita." I said, "What Bonita?" I said, "I order Bonita." And then it turned to be that Bonita mean beautiful. So this girl, she thought I'm flirting with her. She laughed, she ran, she went behind the counters, she spoke with the girls looking at me, and ha ha ha, and I don't know what's happening, and the poor me waiting for Bonita. Then she came back, she gave me the phone number, and I was looking, I mean, should I call this number, like maybe they speak English? And I look, this number is local. I don't have international. I'm not going to call this number. It's Dominican Republic, So I don't understand why she gave me this number. Like somebody speak English, I can talk to them. The manager maybe. Yeah, it turned to be, there was a date coming because of Bonita. Don't do that in the restaurant. It's in your own risk. Not all girls would do that. You might get maybe she is married. Thank God. If she is married, I would be dead. And she would go call her husband. Do you know what this guy, he said to me? Like, what? He said to me, Bonita. The husband, he would say to her, he must be blind. Look, this person is asking me a question. M, your name is romantic, man. You know? Your name is so romantic. Yeah. CP, do you have anything better to do than just make stupid video for popularity? Ah, so you are here because I'm making a stupid video. You must be so stupid, man. You are welcome. Because stupid videos will be attracting stupid people like you. And you just admitted that stupid video make a popularity for people like you. Like, I mean, I will become known by people like you. Man, you just get my certificate of the word idiot. So look, your name is MNM. What is that? Monkey? Nancy? Pelosi? No, Monkey Nancy? Okay, no. Monkey, none, chimpanzee, I don't know. You know what? Because as long as you are talking about stupid videos and they don't make sense, I will tell you a story. This is a true story. Happened to me. I was there. Once I was walking in the desert of Brazil. Brazil, it's like in the jungle of Amazon or Brazil, that is desert. There's a lot of desert there. And then I saw a donkey, a female donkey, brother. She cheated her husband. This is a true story, by the way. So she cheated her husband. Her husband, Mr. Chimpanzee, is so handsome. His ass is red like yours. Honest to Allah. So according to, I don't want to show you the whole story, but this is just an example of it. So he was asleep over her arm. Another chimpanzee, but he is so handsome, man. You will not believe it, how good looking he is. Fashion, nice shoes, cravat, papillon. I mean, you name it. And not only that, he have iPhone 17, which is not, nobody have it yet, but he's advanced, So when she saw that, he sent her like, he turned the flash like wink, 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 like, wink. So when she see the flash, she went crazy. iPhone 21. Did I say 17 a second ago? This is what Muhammad do. He says 17. After 2 seconds, he make it 21. iPhone 21 is in his hand. So she took her hand slowly from under the arm of her stupid husband. It must be you. And she went behind a tree and she did boom, boom with him, brother. And guess what? She was a Muslim monkey. And then when she came back, she slept over the arm of her husband, Mr. Chimpanzee, peace be upon him. But the chimpanzee was so smart, not like your Prophet Muhammad, when his wife Aisha, she slept with Safwan. You have no idea what's happening. He sniffed her. Those monkeys, they sniff, Your nonsense. You go into evolution. Look, what the heck? Stop your nonsenses and get serious. This is what your Prophet said. This is what your Muslim says. Are you saying that the Quran and the Hadith is not serious? Are you serious? Anyway, let's continue the story. Forget about this guy. This guy is jealous from the very, very top novel, yeah. So during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, so the Muslim, they think that everybody is not a Muslim. He was ignorant, man. Ignorant. They are the smart. Look at the story. I saw a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys. They were all stoned because she had committed illegal sexual intercourse. This is the only monkey in history ever. She had sex, which is illegal. All monkeys in the world, they are registered hookers, which means they can have sex legally. Illegal? I mean, are you sure? Man, this religion is so good to be true. Illegal? I mean, are you sure? Okay. Get married? Oh no, lady want to. An idiot? Oh, who knows? Only for language? Well, let us make a bet, me and you. Do you have a wife? Let her call me, and let us see if she speak for me for 15 minutes, if she will like me or not. What do you think? As long you are saying there's no female like me, I want to put that into test. What do you say? In front of everybody. And then at the end, we will ask her, which one you like more? Your husband or this, very, 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 whatever, very Christian prince? Admin, just to block him. We don't have time for kids. Who is next? Abdul, if I care for what you say about marriage, I convert to Islam, I will have 4 of your sisters. Right away, boom, boom, non-stop. Hello? Germany? Can you send us a truck of a Viagra? Yes, brother, because nothing is working no more. Yes, Prophet Muhammad. What he said? Okay. Thank you very much. Kafur. Do you want me to show you the hadith about the kafur? You eat it, your private part will become like Look what you did. A female just said, I love you. Here we go. The drama started. I fight those people, I block them, and now you open the door. Don't love me. Is it true that Allah don't have left hand? Yes, He don't have left hand. But the reason is not what the Christian people they say to you. I will explain to you why Allah don't have left hand. I don't know if you ever been in the Middle East. In the Middle East, they spank you always from the right side. And Allah, He learned the lesson. He go to the Middle East, He have to come down every day. So if He have left hand, He will not be able to stop the spanking which is coming from the right side. So what He did, He moved His hands to be both of them in the right hand. Now, you might accept my interpretation and you might refuse it. But here we go. Both His hands are right. What a defect. Man. Imagine. Oh boy. Let us stop here. The drama is endless. And I don't want to the rest of the day stay here. What's wrong with you people? Stop. Let me see. Hey, Sheikh, where you been, man? I did not see you for long. Are you okay? Everything is okay? I was going to email you today, but then I said to myself, you know what? Like email and ink and cost and transportation and fees, and Joe Biden is watching. So I said, you know what? I don't want to tell Joe Biden about the thing between me and you. Okay? Like we are going to build a spaceship and go and Burak and a selfie and etc. So I said to myself, I'm not going to do that. I will wait for him to send me like the Jibril. I said, hey, Jibril is very easy. Like Jibril, he stopped always in those countries in Europe. Like last time, Jibril, he have a picture with the wall of in Europe. In the Great Wall of China. Oh. Okay, Sheikh, I'm going to come in the third part of the night. Don't shoot me. Oh boy. Allah, He come down every third part. I mean, look, He chose the right place, right time. Third last third part of the night. Everybody is asleep. Okay, what about the one who is like in love, and he's dreaming about his fiancée, or he don't see Allah. Still, he don't see Allah. Nobody see Allah. So, what the point of this drama? Yeah. Anyway, do we have anybody here new? Who is new? Who is here first time? If you are here first time, give us one. If you are here first time, give me one. Okay. Abu, what if do you like to talk about Ezekiel? I can make you call me and you read for me Ezekiel, but then if I find Ezekiel in your book, you have to kiss my feet apologizing. What you would do? And by the way, you are looking for Ezekiel 23? Ezekiel 23. Do you want to talk about it? Okay, how many people here are new? Let me count. We said the one who is new here first time, give me one. Okay. Anan Jar, number. Okay, so we have. Okay, number one. Okay, great. Now, if you are here second time, give me number one. If you are here not first time, post one, please. If you are here second time or third time or 600 time before, so give me one. Okay. Now, if you are a Christian, give me one. Wonderful. If you are a Muslim, give me one. Man, Allahu Akbar. Look how many Muslims. So now the Christians, the Muslims, the atheists, and the one first time and the one second time all gave number one. And now we have the perfect number. This is Islamic study. Everybody is a Muslim. Okay, I got it. Oh boy. I know you hate me. I know. Like, how many of you would like to shoot me right now? Just be honest. I mean, come on, just let us, I mean, nobody's watching. No, you see, you need to use your intelligence for something not intelligent to prove your point. So the Muhammadans, this is what they do. They use intelligence to prove something stupid. When you're finally with debate Zakir Naik, I mean, listen, I read the words carefully. So be careful when you say something to me. Look at this. When you finally debate Zakir Naik, you just said the word finally. That will be in the judgment day. Zakir Naik, he knew very well that this will be the final time, his final. So he will never do it, my friend. For me, I don't. Anytime, I would love to debate him. Actually, that would be fun. But as you said, it's finally. Finally is the final breed of those people. They will never. They will debate anyone. He is stupid. He is ignorant. He do not know. The second they notice who you are, like Bedrageri, he agreed for a debate. We set up the date, and then he bought my book from Amazon, and then he sent an email to the TV. And he told them, I am busy with my PhD. And since then, he is busy. He debated 10 times, 20 times David Wood, but he will not dare to get close to me. He knew. Daniel, this guy is a kid. He will never dare even to say hello. You see, they line up to David Wood because David Wood is, it's not a secret. I know some people don't like me to say that, but it's not true. He is very unskilled in debate. David Wood is very good to make short videos. He's straight to the point. He's smart. But when it's come to debate, he's not the guy. And this is why they line up to debate him. Because then he will make them famous. He will support their channel. And there is no benefit from the debate. How I can convince my parents without hurting her feeling. Hey Anna, how are you? Are you Christian, Anna? Can you tell me what do you want to convince your parent, your mother about what? Because you did not say, convince her about what. If you don't mind. By the way, after we finish, I will make this podcast private so people can download it, those who share the videos. It's not going to be private. It's going to be enlisted, so you can have the link in Patreon. So Anna, is your family Muslims? Is your family Muslims? Okay. All right. You see, hurting the feeling of somebody is not, it's very hard to speak about religion with anyone without hurting the feeling. The second you say Muhammad is a false prophet, you are going to hit the nerve. So maybe if you don't want to go that fast, ask questions. Like, look, here we go, this video here, this guy is a question about Gog and Magog, and even Muslim sheikhs, they say this is going to be true. So don't make it like you are trying, to force them to convert or, to believe in something. Give them the questions. Let them think about the questions. Show them how I'm showing as an example today. Muslim cleric, they are themselves questioning the Quran. All right? And I know, for sure you love your mom and you don't want to hurt her feeling. But for me, salvation is more important than the feeling. Which one is more important for me? Hurting her feeling or saving her? For sure, saving her is more important. And I'm sure she loves you and you love her. So try maybe slowly by sharing videos, sharing ideas, sharing stories, sharing questions, without making it like you are hitting directly. And see the response, see the reaction. And based on that, you can decide how and where you go. Like, when we have a speech with somebody, we try to study the person. But in your case, because she is your mother, so you know her already. You know where you limit, you know what will hurt, you know how fast she get upset, you know her. So based on this, try to deliver the message to her. No problem. She try, you try. But you see, you have in your side something she don't have. You have a question. Obviously, Islam is stupid. Like Gog and Magog, the sun set in murky water, in boiling water. Who is going to believe in that? Nobody. Ask your mother. I don't know what her education. If she have education, that will make it easier. Tell her, do you believe that hail is coming from mountains in heaven? Do you believe in that? Well, if she say, oh, no, I don't believe. Or maybe, sometimes you have to do it like in a comedy way. I heard somebody saying that hail come from mountains in heaven, in the sky. You know, maybe she will laugh. Then you say to her, you know what? This is in the Quran, chapter 24, verse number 43. And I see that your last name is an Arab name. That means you can read Arabic, and they cannot lie to you or lie to her about the translation, because Muslims, they try to hide what the Arabic saying. It says here, وَيَنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. He sent down from the sky, from mountains in it, hail. But first, don't say to her, this is in the Quran. Say, somebody said this. Can you believe it? She would agree. This is stupid. The second she agree, it is the moment of no return. Share with her the verse and tell her, you know what? I found that this is in the Quran. Then what she will say? She already laughed at it. You know what I mean? So you have to use, you know, like, you know, you be smart and be polite. You know, she is your mother. You know, the Bible orders us to respect our parents, but we will not obey something wrong. Never obey something wrong. Doesn't matter from whom. Any other question? I did the story about Zayd. Yes, I did that with the story of Zayd and the wife thing. Also, I told her about the Quran. Okay, with marriage with kids, but she always deny. Well, how she can deny? Just show her the story. You know, I mean, I can deny, but just give her a link from Muslim website. Give her the Quran. Give her Ibn Kathir. You know, and you know, even sometimes people who deny, but who said they are really denying? Some people deny in front of you, but in their heart they accept. They know it's true, right? Send me more racism hadith. I already showed the race in head. Well, we just did, Natalie. Didn't you see what we did? Didn't we show the hadith about Adam? Allah, He created Adam. And He hit him in his shoulder. Right? We did. Here we go. This is at Turmudi, and the link that posted by the admin many times. This is very racist. All right. Do we have any other question? Muslim. Okay, you want to talk to me? You know, I need to go. I cannot stay longer, really. Today we did many hours already, and I don't want to stay longer. I'm just trying to answer some questions. ممكن سؤال أين حواء في القرآن? So Amelia is asking in Arabic, where is Eve in the Quran? Yeah, there is no Eve. No Eve. The Quran just refers to a wife. You know, Adam, he have a wife. That's it. Can be read even with the husband. You see, the Quran says, وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانَكُمْ. ملكت أيمانكم mean whatever you own in your hand, that is the slaves. So anyone you own, you own. You own them literally, and that is sexually, literally meant. So the Quran says it's forbidden for you to have sex with married women, except what you own, which means even if they are married, you can rape them. Chapter 4, verse number 24. وَالْمُحْصَنَاتُ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ إِلَّا مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانَكُمْ. So it's forbidden for you to sleep with women who they are protected. Why? For they are free women and they are married women, except those who they are captives and slaves. Now the Muslim, they are adding and the slaves because they are slaves already, or they are captive. But here it's speaking about even if they are married, a Muslim man, he can rape a married slave. And the verse in front of you. Chapter 4, verse number 24. We will take one more question before we go. Any other thing? One more question. Actually, today I saw the comment, and there is people, they are taking my laugh, using it as a ringtone. Can you believe it? Man. Using my laugh as a ringtone? What the heck? Okay, last question. Oh, hold on. CP Shia worship Ali and his sons Hassan al-Hussein, but they are not in Quran. Why? Well, first of all, Shia don't just worship Hassan and al-Hussein and Ali. They worship the whole family, including Muhammad too. You see, the Quran says that Allah, He sent Muhammad sirajan mudiyan. Shia, they will take it as as something literally. Something literally, he is a lamp. And then they give interpretation for the verse, saying that Muhammad and his family, all of them, they are made of light, and they used to be in the forehead of Allah. And then Allah, He sent them down to the earth. So they look like a human, like us. They have a blood and flesh like us. But this is not the way they are. They are made of light. And for sure, we can go like way farther with details. But just to make it simple, Shia, they have totally different interpretation of the Quran. And I don't blame them, because the Quran itself says that this book have inner meaning and outside meaning. And then the Muslims, they are now like they are fighting about what is the inner and what is the outside. So that statement make the story, or make Islam more stupid and more, let us say, I don't know, like it's like open many like cracks in the ground, and the water is going through, and nobody can close those cracks. There is a hadith. It says that the Quran, the appearance of it is nice, and the meaning of it is deep. But when you read, you find that the Quran, the deep meaning is more stupid than the appearance. because you cannot fix it. And every sect of the Muslims try to make something new out of the interpretation. So you will see the Shia sometimes they say, oh, this verse is about Fatima. This verse is about Ali. Oh, this verse, even though Ali is not there, as you said, Fatima is not there, Al-Hassan is not there, but now because Muhammad, he gave them the opportunity to claim inner meaning, which is nowhere to be seen, and to come with a meaning nobody can see and nobody can read. Right? Even Muhammad, he says, there's a hadith, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I will find it on this website. Oh, it can't be found here. Cannot be found. Oh, found this one. Ibn Mas'ud reported that Allah Messenger saying that the Quran was sent down in 7 moods, 7 letters. Every verse, it has an external and internal meaning, and every interaction has a source of reference. And now you get dizzy. So now the Muslims, they start, everyone he can create his own meaning. Everyone he can come with his own interpretation. Well, their prophet says that, what you can do about it? You know, there's inside and there is outside. And that is the Shia game. The Shia, they love those things. There's inner and there's outside. And both of them, Shia and Sunni, actually, they go by stories written in yellow pages books, which mean nobody knows even who wrote the books. Like, as an example, a Muslim, they say to you, Al-Bukhari. But nobody have the book of Al-Bukhari. The book we see published in the internet, this is supposedly student of a student of a student of a student of a student, whatever. They claim that this is from Al-Bukhari. Even Allah, he is al-Zahir wal-Batin. He is the seen and the unseen. You know, so they can come with all kind of meaning, and they can come with all kind of stupid things. This is why Shia or Sunni, both of them, they are really messed up. Like the Sunni, they make fun of the Shia, but if you go and read the books of the Shia, you will see, you know, more stupid things. All right. AG is upset from me. He's a Muslim. I wonder why. I thought the Muslims, they like me. Look like you don't. You hurt my feeling, AG. Okay? Why you hurt my feeling? Henry saying, Jesus says Christian cannot hit back while being bullied or hit, but if there is a thief come into the house, we should defend our family. If need, kill them to save our family, right? You know, people, they understand what Jesus said. You see, if I say to you right now, if somebody hurt me, you call the police. Somebody want to hurt you, call the police. Am I saying to you don't defend yourself? I never say that. I'm saying to you, be civil and protect yourself, because you might end in jail yourself. Call the police. And then whatever happened, after you call the police, you are the one who called the police. You are the one who asked for them to come. You have a proof of that. You are the first to call. So when Jesus said in the time of the Roman, there was a law. If you hit a person in his right cheek, there's like sometimes there's a crazy law. It doesn't make sense, right? So it's okay. He will not go to jail. But if he hit you in the other cheek, he will go to jail. So to stop the violence, give him the other cheek. He's not saying to you, let him beat you. Nowhere he said that. He is saying, be wise. Now if he did beat you, you will go to jail. He will go to jail. So call the police. Otherwise, Jesus himself, he said, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. And sword is a sword. It's not something to make a cake with it. They said to him, we have two. He said, this is enough. So the Bible, all of it, approve you to defend yourself, to defend your honor, but don't approve you to be evil. You cannot fight evil by being evil. You know what I mean? But nowhere in the Bible, my friend, says that even somebody can bully you. Jesus said that the one who disrespects the Bible, he said, clear your sandal from their dust and don't throw the jewel of God to pigs. So who said to you, you cannot respond and you can let them bully you? Nobody says that. You see, every few minutes, a Muslim, he come here to bully me. I wipe the floor with him. I use his own logic against him. All right. I think we are done, are we? Is it known where? Buddha? You are asking me about Buddha? Oh man, Eric, why you remind me of my past? We used to be, hold on. Where is the question? I click at the wrong person. Sorry, Eric. Is it known where the well of Buddha? I said Buddha, I was saying to myself, how the guy, he knew that I was, me and Buddha, we used to be in the army together. Yeah, Bi'r Bida is a well in the same city where Muhammad he lived. It was a dirty, it's not a well, it's a low ground where the sewage water of the tribe, women, they are washing. You see, like in the old days, women, they wash dishes behind the door. Behind the door, literally, the door of the house. And then there is like a little hole under the door, open, where the water goes out. And then next to the wall of your house, there's a little tunnel where the water runs through and usually go to the lower point, wherever that lower point is. That is Bi'r Bida. So Bi'r Bida is not really a well. Maybe one day it used to be a well, but it's not useful no more. This is why people throw garbage in it. Arab in the desert, nobody will throw garbage in a well of water, because water is priceless. You are in the desert. But obviously it's a dry well, and the dirty water go there. That's why there's dead dogs, women blood from period, stinky water. CP make peace but will not be bullied. Oh, okay. Making peace will happen if you stop the bully from bullying people. Because, do you know, like when somebody bully, there is many people they cannot handle it. There are some kids even they commit suicide from bully. So yes, you stop the bully to make peace. There's people, somebody have to stop them, otherwise they will bully everybody. They will hurt many children or even many weak ones. Usually bullying is something happen against someone is weak. They take advantage of him. You will not find somebody bullying someone is powerful. They will go and try to bully someone is weak. Or we can find bully in the internet where you don't see me, I don't see you. But literally, you will not, nobody will dare to bully someone he is, you know, very powerful, strong in the street. Nobody will dare to bully a criminal. Nobody. They go after a nice person, sweet person, peaceful person, you know, a short man. Someone is weak. Someone he have somehow a weakness, or he have a weak personality. He's very peaceful, very nice, very friendly. So they take advantage of him and they bully him. This is what bully is about. So bully usually happen because nobody stand against evil one. And we, all of us, we should stand against bully. Because if you see somebody doing that to somebody, he might do it, those people, they can do it to your kids. They can do it to you if you are weak. The one who watch injustice and he do nothing about it, he himself is partner in the crime. You know what I mean? If you watch something not right, you are part of it. If you see a woman, she being raped, and you make yourself that you're seeing nothing, you are a rapist. Because you decide not to do anything about it. The one who witnessed a crime and he don't do anything to stop the crime, he is a partner of it. This is the truth. And you know, for us as a Christians, we shall not be false witnesses, we shall not be evil witnesses, and we shall not stay witnessing someone is weak, being, you know, defeated, killed. You know, when I stood beside Ukraine, well, Russia is supposed to be a Christian country. Why I want to stand with Ukraine? Because they are not the one who's attacking. A powerful army attacking a weak, poor country. Where is the honor in that? Where is the dignity? What is the purpose? This is a bully. This is a bully, the act of bully. A big guy is bullying a small guy. Right? So you always have to be in the side of the right. Never take a side of a person. Take side of what is right. Don't stand with someone because just he is a Christian. If I see now a Christian person, he is being unjust to a Muslim person, I'm not going to support the Christian who is unjust. I will side with the Muslim because this is not right. This is our faith. We don't support evil. In Germany, I took the bus, and once was in the station too, twice. Both times I saw Muslim women standing. One of them, she was very old, and I gave them my chair. Why not? You do the right thing. Nobody stand up. I look at this poor woman, you know, I mean, hardly she can hold herself. And I don't know even how they allow people to get in the bus if it's full. In the bus station, this was like long distance bus. There was very heavy rain, and this woman, she was sitting. She went to check, I think, the number, the time. They put a new paper in the wall. She went, her chair is gone. And even though you are in Germany, but there's no, like, there's a small cover for the rain. The rest, everybody is outside. So I gave her my chair, this old woman. I don't know her, I have no idea, but she is dressing like a Muslim. I gave her my chair. Why I will not do that? Yeah. So look like we have Eric is being funny. He stood up to the bullies and told the quality to cast the first stone. The guilty. Then he told her to go and sin no more. Well, this is not really, this is not about bully. This is not right. I mean, you are not comparing the right, compare. This is about, they would kill her. What bully? This woman, she was going to be stoned. This is not about bully. This has nothing to do with bully. All right. Did Muhammad, he have a daughter? If you ask me, my belief, no. This guy, he cannot have kids. If you ask Muslims, they say yes. But everything proving that he cannot have kids. He cannot. Yeah, actually, we are now in September 11. We pass, September 11. But look like people, they forget about it. Even US media, they try to ignore it this year. They never mention it. You notice that? Like, as nothing happened. I did not find in Google any post about September 11. I don't know if this is from my side. But anyway, September 11, my friend, is happening every day. And there is a lot of crimes happening in the name of Islam. Terrorism is not only in the street. Terrorism is inside houses. When you beat your wife and you say, I am following Allah, that is terrorism. You terrify your wife so she will obey you. That is terrorism inside the house. Then there is terrorism of education. The one who questions, he might even be killed. The one who questions religion, the one who questions ideas, the one who questions the president. This is the Middle East. This is Islamic countries. So all of Islamic countries based on terrorism. Who dare to question the president? Who dare to question the army? Who dare to question the prophet? Nobody dare. It is terrorism system. If you allow people to have a freedom, then we will know who believe, who don't. And then you will see different country, Yeah, exactly, Lena. Anyway, guys, I think it's time for me to go. I'm getting a little bit tired. I am just 17 years old, and sometimes you get tired from sitting for long. So I need to move my legs and walk a little bit. And yeah, it's not easy to sit all those hours. And today we did too much. So anyway, the one who want to download this video will not appear in the main page in YouTube. It's going to be unlisted, which means you can still take it, download it from Patreon. And Patreon, for the people who they think that in order to sign Patreon they have to donate. Patreon is like my Facebook, you know. You don't need to donate anything. As simple as that. And actually, maybe 90% of those who are on Patreon, they never donated a penny. You know, like you might see a 1,000 something, you might think, oh, those people are. No, they don't. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for being here. And we pray that the Lord will always guide us with wisdom, and we think deeply, and we will be good to our family, good to your wife, good for your children, good for your sister, your brother, good in forgiveness, so you can receive forgiveness. I remember something very important when they asked the Lord how we pray. When he told them, you know, our Father prayer, the most important thing in the prayer is not only we thank the Lord for our bread, for his gifts, is forgive to us the same as we forgive to others. So maybe I should make special, you know, time for this, because many of us, we suffer because we don't learn how to forgive. You know, when a human being, he don't want to forgive, he live in pain, and the pain will stay with you for a long time. You might be hurt by someone, a family member, maybe your wife, maybe your husband, maybe your son, maybe your daughter, maybe whatever. If you don't forgive, you will live really in pain. So when the Lord, he said, he taught us to forgive, he was doing two things for us. He was releasing us from our pain. In the same time, he is giving us forgiveness, because then we deserve to be forgiven. If we are not willing to forgive, why you are asking for forgiveness? You don't believe in forgiveness. So those who forgive, they will be forgiven. Forgive, but don't forget. We are not asking people to forget. There's a huge difference between forgive and forget. You know, we learn from our experience. We get wiser. We don't forget, but we forgive. Like, don't be fooled twice. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled twice. So forgive, but don't forget. No. Forgive, and so the pain will go, but in the same time, learn from the experience which happened to you, because you don't want it to happen again. In order to prevent what happened yesterday, then you should avoid it to happen again, right? And most, by the way, things which people hurt them bad, that they have expectation, and when you have expectation, you will get hurt. You know, if you do something nice to a person, you have all what you had is expectation. Then this expectation never happened. You will be hurt. So don't give with expectation, give with love. If you help with love. If you give with love, and never think of the expectation. I want return, because then you are being selfish. And then when the expectation which you are wishing for never happened, you will be in pain. You will think, oh, I was investing in the wrong place. This is like a business for you. You are not being Christian. But this is like, you know, speaking of the Bible is very deep. It's not like the stupid story of the Quran and, you know, what Muhammad is saying, you know. This is very, very serious. The Bible is a spiritual book. It's a healing book. And the words of the Messiah cannot be compared with anything. You know, we see, especially like this, such a silly, stupid Quran. But always, all of us, you know, sometimes we put ourselves in pain, because even sometimes people, they enjoy pain. Some people, they cannot even live without it. Some people, they have to cry. They want to cry. They cannot even live without it. So if you are that person, you need to fight it. You need to, you know, see why it's happening. Because, my friend, you cry, you don't cry, nobody care. Nobody even care. You cry. You are sad. Nobody care. Nobody, even if you are dying, nobody even feel you. Even the one who loves you. But what they can do about it? So nobody can help you as much you help yourself. You fight your sadness. You fight your pain, and you try live in peace and love with Christ, and He will help you. All right? Crying is not always from pain, crying from being happy. Well, this is true, but this is not the one we are worried about right now, wise man, right? Obviously, this is not an issue. If you are crying because you are happy, good for you. Like as an example, I cry if you make some, onion with tomato, and you made a Greek salad for me. It might make me cry, or eat some hot spicy. But this is not what we are talking about. We are talking about different cry, and you know that, right? This is not our topic. Why Abdul condemned the Old Testament when Allah never did it, even among the thousand of hadith. No, actually the Quran confirmed the Old Testament and the New Testament. But remind me of this next time we go live on air so we can go in details. Okay? Yeah. All right, I think we are done for today. Yeah, exactly. Anyone see in Google 9/11? You see this Joe Biden? You see those Democrats, what they are doing? They slipped over it. As it never happened. Maybe now they will start posting. We will see. But I did not see Joe Biden making a speech or anything, as if nothing happened. Anyway, I cry because of CP. I always die of loving. Okay, Natalie. Now, thank you very much for saying that. Your family is going to sue me if something happened to you. They will take your text as a proof in front of the judge. They say, okay, this guy, look what he did to our daughter. She went there. She was perfectly fine. She entered the chat room to YouTube. She was healthy. She have a good heart, etc. And then she, what? She died laughing. Thank you very much. And now I have what? Your dad will call me and what you did to my daughter, she died laughing, and you enter your bedroom, you find like your mouth is open and you're ha 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 ha. Come on, don't do that. Admin, delete this comment, delete it, because they can use it against me as in the court of law, brother. All right. I hope nobody witnessing this. You are a 9/11 survivor. Okay, my friend, God bless you. Happy for you. Yeah, laughing is a very healthy thing to do. It can take a lot of stress, and actually I use, you notice the way I talk, I make fun even of myself, right? So if you are here, don't be upset if I make fun of you. This is just to break the ice, have fun, have a good time, like if I put your comment and I say, it's just laugh. Always I make even fun of my look. I mean, nobody make fun of his look as I do. Scared I love everybody, blah blah blah. So if you are a person who have a confidence, then you can even laugh at yourself and you don't get offended. Why? Because you have a very good confidence of yourself. If you don't have a confidence, then anything will hurt your feeling. Right? Hakim Aziz. Okay, Hakim Aziz. Admin, why you don't block this Hakim Aziz? He is spamming the text. He's just a kid. Just block him. Why you want to give yourself a headache? Just being stupid. Be careful. If you are here just coming to be bully, we will block you. Take 2 seconds. Block him, Lisa. Show him the power of a woman. What women can do. When a man he misbehave. Send him to his mom to wash dishes and do laundry. Joseph Anderson, you want to debate me? Oh, sure, Joseph Anderson. Yeah, and your name is Joseph Anderson. I mean, you must be a Muslim. I believe you. I mean, you can't even be honest about your names. What a scammer. Those are names used in Nigeria, the scammers. Take a hike. Joseph Anderson. Are you sure you are not Prince Charles? You look like him. I thought you are busy now. You became a king. What are you doing here? I'm really disappointed. We made you a king yesterday. You come to chat room the day after? From Nigeria? What's wrong with you? Just join your corrupt family there. They are waiting for you. Anyway, guys, I got to go. I want to say thank you all for being here. Again, this video will be enlisted in Patreon. And you know why I will do it enlisted? Because it hurt. So you can download it, and you can cut it pieces if you want, and you can share it again. Are we good to go? Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. We pray to the Lord that all of you will stay in good health and wealth. We pray to the Lord that the Lord will open the eyes of the Muslims. We pray that the Lord, He will bring peace to this earth. We pray for the poor. We pray for the sick. We pray for whoever need a prayer. Pray for others, so others will pray for you. And the power of a prayer in Christianity is very well known. When people, they pray to each other, that is, regardless if the prayer will happen or not, it's a sharing of love. Let us say I pray for you now, and my prayer did not happen. What I asked for did not happen. Still, it's a wonderful thing to do. For this is a network of love. A big family. Loving each other, praying for each other, feeding for each other. So, this is what the Bible says. Love each other. For love never fail. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord. Islam is a scam, and we prove it every day. Take care. Bye-bye.